Every time you delay making a decision, you miss out on potential progress. It's like a weight that won't let you move forward. Indecision is rooted in fear of making the wrong choice. But it's those hard decisions, the ones that push you out of your comfort zone. Those are the ones that lead to the most growth. When I leave even just one decision unmade, it's like my brain is just stuck in a loop, just endlessly spinning, and until I sort it out, nothing gets done. Seriously, I can't even decide what to have for lunch without feeling like I'm solving a Rubik's Cube. Indecision can stem from lots of stuff, but usually the reason we can't make a certain decision is because we're afraid of the unknown. What will happen if I do this? Don't know. So what do? Nothing. Leave it for tomorrow, in hopes the situation will fix itself. It's not very smart, I admit it, but it's our innate defense mechanism. Delaying decisions has gotta be in the top 10 tips of how to stagnate in life. The hardest decisions to make lead to a bigger impact on your future. They're called black swan events. In general, if you have to make a decision between a comfortable option and one where you will leave your comfort zone, the latter is where the most growth is. If you're someone who's afraid to go to the gym and you make the decision to go once, that one decision has the potential to turn your life upside down. That one decision could lead you to working out your entire life. But first, you have to make the decision. Tons of people let the years go by without making hard decisions, which isn't wrong per se. But as I said, it's a surefire way to stagnate in life. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them very slowly. I first read that quote when I was like 16. Reading a book from Napoleon Hill. Success has to do with how quickly you can confront and make hard decisions. Let's imagine two guys want to start a side hustle. One of them doesn't wait, he goes straight to it. But the other one thinks about it. Oh, I'm a little busy right now, I don't have time. Months go by. And while this guy hasn't even started, this guy that went head first, with no preparation, he's already made a bunch of mistakes. But as a result, he learned a ton of stuff. Both of these guys were in my head before starting this channel. One of them was saying, start right now, you don't have time to lose. And the other said, you're very busy with college already. We'll start during the summer. Thankfully, I listened to the first guy. And guess what? It was a decision that came with the most friction. It was the one that placed me the most outside of my comfort zone. I had literally never picked up a camera to record. I was that guy that took like 2 pictures per year. One at Christmas night and the other one at my birthday. That's it. And I was awful when I first picked up a camera. No joke, you can go back to the first video of this channel and watch how bad I was. Please don't. When I see that, I cringe. But at the same time, it makes me happy to see how much I've progressed in a couple of months, which was also one of the main reasons I started the channel in the first place. It was to keep track of my progress. And who knows, 6 months into the future, I'll look back at this video and be like, this is shit, I was awful. And I hope so, because it just means I've leveled up some more. If I hadn't put the reps in and had waited till summer to start, my skills would have stayed the same. I probably would have lost the drive to start and I would still be at square one. Right now we're at 250 subs. And sure, you could say in the YouTube space it's nothing, but to me it's amazing. When I think about speaking in front of a room with 250 people, it's quite exciting. So I guess the main point is, don't think, just do. Not making a decision is making a decision. And when lots of those pile up, they create mental clutter, making it even harder to focus and move forward. They impact our daily lives, relationships, and just overall well-being. To overcome indecision, I start by breaking it down into smaller, more manageable parts. So for example, I vividly remember the first video I recorded. I was super nervous. I didn't know what to do, what it would be about, what background would I use. I was getting overwhelmed until I said, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I grabbed my phone and I walked up to like the top of a mountain. I pressed record and just spoke whatever was on my mind. I didn't even think about thumbnails, editing, none of that. As long as the camera worked, that's all I cared about. And it was because I broke it down into smaller, more manageable tasks that I was able to overcome it. I knew damn well it wouldn't be perfect. Far from it. And if you find yourself constantly delaying the decisions, make a deadline. There's a reason my first video was on New Year's Eve. It was because I had set the deadline. It just got to a point where it was like, I have to get it done. Like, there's no tomorrow, it's today. And when you finally make the decision, You just get this sense of relief and empowerment. You ever had that moment where you had to enter to a text message, but you really don't want to? You finally do it and you get it over with. You're relieved, right? Like, thank God that's over. It frees up mental space and it allows you to move forward in life. Remember, every decision you make is a step towards freedom. Don't let the burden of some unmade decision weigh you down. Take charge, make those choices, and watch your life transform. Plus, think of all the brain space you'll free up for more important stuff like remembering to subscribe. That was a great segue, bro. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.